Okay, let's go.
What's going on, guys? This is episode number 4 of the Content Creators Podcast. As you can see, the setup is different today. We got a little special guest here and another special guest behind the scenes, Andre, the director.
You guys can't see Andre.
You guys can't see Andre, but Andre's here directing the whole, thing.
We'll see, and this is what it looks like.
Yeah.
He's in the
We'll throw you guys a little behind the scenes clip. But this is Pete and Andre's new camera, the Blackmagic Ursa.
Oh, I wasn't even filming. Okay, we're filming now.
Now we're filming.
The Ursa Mini.
Ursa Mini.
This is behind the scenes. And that is Andre.
Yeah, so welcome,
Okay.
Andre.
So today's podcast, we're going to talk about
Coffee.
coffee. Why coffee's so good.
I shouldn't have this coffee at 10 o'clock at night.
Why coffee's so good. We're going to be talking about short films, why you should shoot them.
Yeah, and actually about...
And we're going to be talking about this.
Why don't you talk about the experience about getting this camera?
This beast. No, we're not going to talk about that.
Okay.
It was a rough experience. Andre shaking his head over there. As I said, we're going to be talking about the short films and all that. There's this contest that's on YouTube. It's by the Film Riot. And basically it's a 1-minute short film, no dialogue or dialogue. You got to use certain music from their website, and it can't be a minute over. I think it could be less than a minute, but
A minute or under, right? Yeah.
a minute including everything like text, credits, all that stuff. And so DJ came to my house like an hour ago.
Picked him up.
He picked me up to come here. And he's like, man, I forgot my mic.
We got it, obviously.
And we got
the
it.
mic.
Yeah.
Because
So
it's here.
we went up to his house, we got the mic, came back down, and we're thinking of like, what are we going to talk about on the podcast? And I'm like, well, let's talk about short films, the new camera, and basically like the storyline behind a short film that we're going to be shooting. And we basically came up with an idea as we were driving down. And we're gonna use like technology, the MacBook in this short film. Should we tell them about it?
Yeah, let's do it. So
Yeah.
one of the things that I was watching this, I guess this account is called Alter on YouTube, and they do short films every week, a horror short film every week. They range from 3 minutes all the way to I think 10 minutes. And one of the short films in there was relative to like a situation that would be for today. So this lady walks in this car, and her phone connects to her car, and then a second device connects to her car, and she's panicking because nobody's around her. She's in an empty parking garage. So then she panics, turns the car off, turns the car back on, and then it says one device connected, and after a few seconds, another device connects. So she's panicking again. She looks in the back of her car, nobody's there. Opens the back of the door. There's a baseball bat in there. Opens the trunk, and there's a guy in her trunk with his phone trying to connect and call the cops.
Which you would think he's the one who needs the help.
Yeah, well, he does need the help.
He does need the help, but she
grabs the phone
him.
and just chucks it. So like she was the criminal, but you're thinking that she's the one that's going to be the victim.
She's basically thinking like, oh, these guys know he's in the back of the car.
Yeah. So
It's got a sick twist to it, and I like that shit.
Yeah, so that's like a real life situation where
That
like
shit's awesome.
It would be scary if a second device connected and you're in an empty parking garage. So what I thought was, I had an incident with AirDrop. I was at Second Cup. I told Pete I was at Second Cup.
And this is going to be the story of the short film.
Yeah, this is going to be like the concept of the film. So I turn my AirDrop on my phone, and I turn it on you can on your if you guys have an Apple iPhone, you guys know that on AirDrop you can either turn it on contacts only or everyone, so which is open to anybody sending you like messages. So what AirDrop is?
It's like instant transfer over.
Yeah.
It's like almost like Bluetooth Wi-Fi, but only through Apple OS X devices.
Yeah. So for Android users, it's like NFC, but it's like for Apple.
Is that what it's called for Android?
It's the NFC, like the Touch Beam or whatever.
Oh,
it is.
yeah.
So it's like that, but for iPhone. So that's what AirDrop is. So I had an incident where somebody sent me a random picture, and I was like, "What the?" I didn't even open it. I didn't want to know what it was, so I just closed it, deleted it.
Well, you can see a preview.
There was a preview, but I couldn't make out the picture so blurry.
Oh.
So I didn't even end up opening it. I just closed it, and I was like, "What the hell?" Like, how
You
about
gotta
if
teach
somebody's...
that guy how to take a photo.
Yeah, how would if somebody... Yeah. I didn't have the focus on. So I was like, what would happen if somebody actually sent us a picture in this video, and like it's like a crime. So we're gonna base it all around that, like that. I guess make it it's another horror film essentially.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna.
So basically, like we don't know if the setting is gonna be taking place in a coffee shop. We might have
a garage or a house or something.
A house with the nice like backlighting from like. I can already picture we'll just keep it at that.
Yeah.
And so basically, are you gonna be on your phone or the computer?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
It's gonna be either one because the
Depends on
MacBook
the
or the iPhone has AirDrop, right? So basically, he's gonna be sitting there, and all of a sudden he gets this random picture through AirDrop, and we don't really know much more until we feed. Yeah. We just gotta feed it more.
Yeah, so Peter, we're like running. I've said this. We're running gunners. Like
I can't work with a script or pictures. Like I gotta be in the moment to know what I'm working with, the lighting, you know, like what's around me. Like for an example, like I got asked on Instagram, not asked, but I had them on Instagram for a while. They're called Navigate the Sky. It's a punk rock indie band from Toronto, and they basically. We were following for a while. They messaged me how much to shoot a music video, blah, blah, blah. So we were going back and forth on the budget. And then, you know, they're interested. And then I basically said, you know what, I'm going to put together a mood board because I have like this look that I kind of really want to go for. It's more of like a garage studio with all these like built-in lights in the background, like a colorful scene type of thing. But we were just listening to the song on the way here, and I don't think it really matches it. So I think I got to rechange the mood board and add something a little bit different.
I didn't even see the mood board. I seen like
I got some pictures on my computer that I can show you. But anyways, yeah, back to the short film. So that's what it's basically gonna be about. You want more?
No, I'm good. I shouldn't have any more coffee.
So that's what it's basically gonna be about. And yeah, so and then we have to use certain music from this Film Riot group or page on YouTube. And then we submit it. The deadline is actually in a week.
December 30th.
less than a week. Today's Tuesday. It's due on the 3rd.
And guys, like if you guys.
So by the time you see this video, the short film's gonna be out.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be out. We're gonna do this, and then basically there's sick prizes, and so DJ really wants a good lighting equipment. He doesn't have one yet. So and I said, yeah, there's sick like prizes for lights and stuff.
I'm down.
So he's gonna have some good lighting.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
And then yeah, that's it. And then so the reason why me and Andre got the Ursa Mini 4.6K is because we are shooting a boxing documentary that is going to be planned within the next 6-7 months. And basically we're setting our hopes high on this one, and we looked into it, and Netflix basically has
they have like guidelines for cameras.
They have guidelines for cameras that they'll only post on Netflix, and basically this is one of them. This is probably the least expensive camera that's on their list, I think. And we got this for a very good price.
And it's in great condition.
So that's why we got one, but we also wanted one just to shoot short films, and like the quality is just amazing. It shoots 4.6 RAW, ProRes 422, 444 HQ, and it came with like 2 CFast 128 gigabyte cards, which, you know, it just blew my mind. Like, you know, for that price, I'm picking it up. And then and all this rig. So everything you see here is what we got, and more.
And another lens.
So the vintage lens it came with. But yeah, so this is going to be basically the powerhouse of short films, documentaries, all the creative shoots, weddings. I'm going to be sticking to the smaller cameras because this thing is like a house on the shoulder.
You're using that on the gimbal for sure.
Oh yeah. This would go on a gimbal.
That would be pretty rough, actually. Knowing that the 1DX hurt my back after 5 minutes of holding it, and having this on there, which is probably almost double.
Yeah, so you can basically hold it like this, but there's no shoulder rig on it. They make one that goes on here.
You can buy
and then
one.
You get a viewfinder. The viewfinder is like $1,500.
Just for the viewfinder?
Yeah, you can hold it like this. I don't plan on getting it, or you can just hold it like this. and it's a nice. Your guns will show out. You know?
It's great.
So yeah, and then that's basically the camera. Pretty pumped on it. Shot a little test video today, and the quality is just
amazing.
And then I just started downloading DaVinci Resolve, which it's like a new planet. It's totally sick.
You'll get it.
Yeah. I already got like most of it today, you know, like I think 3 more days of playing on it. It's probably, I mean, like you can edit everything on there, like add music, full video. It's just, it might not be as easy as Adobe Premiere, but I think as you keep editing, nothing's easy at first, but as you keep going at it, you're gonna get used to it, and then you're gonna get, you know, like just know around the corners and where's what and all that stuff, and that's basically it. But yeah, we're very pumped on using this. So we're gonna be using this on the short film that you guys will probably end up seeing
by the time this comes out. We'll have the link below on the YouTube channel, as well as the link in the description on the SoundCloud. And I want to tell you guys, we are going to be getting this podcast on other platforms. I've just been procrastinating. I know what I have to do. I just got to do it. So as soon as I get that running, I'll try to get it running this week.
The what?
On the Apple Podcasts and everything, and then some other apps.
Sure. And then we're also going to be doing like a future guest thing on the podcast as well.
Yeah, like I don't know if it's like a contest, but we'll do.
It's not really a contest. Like you don't have to do anything. It's just we're gonna post something on Instagram, and if you want to come on here, you know, like there's got to be not a reason for you to come on here, but something for us to talk about.
Yeah, we need something related.
You know, whatever you do, if you're in fitness, video, photo, we would love to hear your story. Whatever it is, you know, sit here, have a nice cappuccino, whatever floats your boat, and talk to shit, shoot whatever.
Shoot the shit.
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, I got nothing really. It's gonna be a short one today. We're at 12 minutes.
We could just keep it there.
Unless you want to go a little longer.
I don't know what else to talk about.
Yeah, we just wanted to talk about the main focus today.
Oh, and we hope that you guys liked last week's podcast with Katie.
Yeah,
that was a good one. We went a little too far on that one. That one was 45 minutes.
Oh, it was such a good time.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was fun, but we're gonna try and keep them under half hour because, you know, we don't want you guys to get bored quick. So that's why we're trying to make this one a little bit faster. Just more of like an update of me and DJ and what's going on, what we're doing. Basically all that stuff.
Just keeping you guys in the loop. Like, like me, guys, I haven't really been posting a lot. The last I posted my recent fitness video with Phil.
Yeah.
That
one was good.
Got a few great responses. Phil got a lot of great responses.
Did he?
More than me, but got a few. And hoping to do future work with Phil soon. He said we're gonna do some stuff soon, so I'm pretty pumped about that. Gotta use that gimbal more.
Yeah.
I gotta get the drone out.
When was the last time you used the gimbal? When you were in Burlington?
Yeah. I haven't shot. Like, I might redo that video though.
I haven't shot anything either. The last time I posted something on Instagram was that fitness video, which was like the first time we got the snowstorm, like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Haven't really, like, I think Andre was telling me this. He's like, don't just post anything on Instagram just so you can get the likes. Post something that you're proud of. You know, something that you want to show people. Don't post something just because, like, oh, I think I need to. Like, you know, even if it takes you a month. Especially if you live in freaking Canada or Hamilton, you know, the weather over here is shit. There might not be a lot of stuff to shoot because unless you're shooting studio stuff or commercial fitness videos, you know, stuff that's inside. But don't just post something for the hell of it just so you can see the numbers of likes go up. It's post something that you're proud of, that you want to get those to get the good response. It's basically better to get more response than just a number of likes go up, you know, because the number of likes is going to do nothing for your future. More comments, more feedback is obviously good.
I think behind the scenes is good too.
Behind the scenes is I'm
starting to do that.
I actually enjoy watching more behind the scenes than the actual video. Yeah. I like to see what goes on in that.
Like to how they got both.
Yeah.
You see the video, like, so guys.
It's just hard to get someone to shoot this because it's just like, I don't want to just sit here and shoot this because it's nothing, you know. Like, so that's why people have GoPros and then people just want to get paid sometimes for behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Unless, you know, your buddy's a second shooter and you don't need him to help you shoot and you just give him the camera and here, just help us shoot this.
We can do behind the scenes when you shoot something.
Or you can
if
use
you
your
do that
phone.
music video.
Yeah. Don't know when that's gonna happen, but it's gonna. I hope it's happening.
They want the video out before?
I'm not sure when they were talking,
Yeah, it all depends on
but
that
we'll
too.
see. Who knows? It might not happen. Will happen.
I'm gonna post with the behind the scenes from Rachel's wedding stuff.
Oh yeah, I got it all on my GoPro.
I got all the clips. I'm just gonna blend them all together.
Yeah.
Do a simple video, so you guys get to see a little bit of behind the scenes of what
a wedding video
that me and Pete did. And it's all GoPro mounted. It's nothing crazy, just to see what it takes.
Might be a little hard.
Yeah, it might be. It's not gonna be.
What I'm gonna do is basically have the GoPro video, and then right next to it have the actual video showing what it looks like.
Yeah, mine's just gonna be just GoPro.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you don't even have the clips.
I gave them all to you already. Yeah. So
I think that's it for this episode. Stay
short.
tuned. We're gonna show you guys a short film next week, and hopefully that turns out.
It won't be. It'll be this week because this will be out by the time it comes out. So.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah. So by the time this comes out, the short film would be already out.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that.
And we hope you guys enjoyed last week's podcast. So like we said, maybe every other podcast
Public guest.
or every podcast, we're gonna have a public guest, someone to come in, talk about, what they do, shoot the shit,
Content creator stuff.
and yeah. So yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Peace.